the new movie, The Fourth Kind, which came out in 2009 and is now being released and DVD pretty soon, is a movie portrayed as being related to aliens, but it's not. The movie is about Lucifer, Satan. I know you guys are thinking that I am crazy and too devout Christian, but when I watched this movie, it slapped me in the face. It's clear. When the supposed aliens spoke in the ancient languages which take role in Judaism and Christianity, he says, "I am God." If you know anything about the story of Lucifer, of why Lucifer got expelled from heaven, he tries to overthrow God. He fought against God with his rebel angels, but he lost. He still today tries to be God. He is a king of evil. Take this into consideration. There are way too many coincidences. Lucifer, as I said, is a king of evil and does terrible things to people. When the therapist hypnotized those patients, they saw a horrible figure. So horrible that one of those guys, if you guys remember, went home, killed his wife, then killed his little child, and then killed himself. Now, if you think about it, and you saw an alien, you wouldn't be so scared. I mean, I wouldn't. Now, you would say, how would you know that if you're saying aliens aren't true? Well, there are millions of animal species which humans haven't seen with their own eyes. When the trenches poured out unfamiliar sea creatures, when the tsunami hit Southeast Asia in 2004, if you guys remember, nobody was scared. They saw one of the ugliest creatures that they have never seen. They look retarded, octopuses and sharks and snails and all that, and yet nobody was scared. And the scientists spared them, they touched them, they even tried to save them. But now think about it. If you saw Lucifer, if I saw Lucifer, I would shit in my pants. The people that saw him, that were hypnotized, discovered that Lucifer was true, that he's alive, and they just couldn't handle it. Now all of you are waiting for me to explain how the girl got abducted, and you know that Lucifer is one of the strongest, if not the second strongest being in the world other than God himself. Well, he has the power to do that. He could abduct anybody, he could kill anybody, he could strike anybody to test human race so that they could rebel against God. He also has the power to turn the lady's son against her, to make that lady even get pressed with charges, to make her lose her daughter, and to make her seem insane to everybody else. And you guys will say, well, they caught a glimpse on camera about the UFO and the light. Well, we don't know how UFOs look like if they were true. Nobody does. Now you guys will say it's a big circle flying things, you dumbass. Well, not really. Hitler was almost successful in creating airplanes like that for war. You remember those big circles, UFOs, which most people call them? But who else but one of the worst people in human history than Hitler himself? The one burning in hell with Lucifer. He could have easily portrayed that image. And now the bright light on camera that was caught. Lucifer in some prefixes means light. The light could have easily been him. Remember, he is a rebel angel, a fallen star. He is responsible for this. Now think about this. When I told this to my friends, they told me I was crazy. When I tell it to myself sometimes, I even think that this is too much. But this is not about aliens. Aliens aren't real. The only people that we have to be worried about is ourselves and the spirits around us. They caused all the evil in the world. Now, I haven't seen this movie since it came out in movie theaters. I even saw it the first day that came out. So I don't remember everything out of the ordinary. Well, I'll leave you guys my email, or you could just send me a message over YouTube and ask me to explain something out of the ordinary. I guarantee you I will contradict it. I will make it seem, and I will show you the truth of what it really means. Remember, I am open to critics. Obviously you guys are gonna criticize me, which I really don't care, because I am a devout Catholic. I do know my religion. I could easily contradict anything that you throw at me. So take this into consideration, guys. Tell your friends. Just think about it. God is real. Lucifer is real. Aliens aren't. This movie, just like many things in history, were interpreted wrong.